Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries. Exciting times. We are there. We are fifth on the table. But how have I done this? I mean, the squad was shit, right, at the start of the season. It's still shit. But I have decided, to hell with the rest of the league, I'm going to take the game to them. So I've been, the notion that you need to play on a defensive mentality is as I have refused to accept that for years, right? I've totally refused to accept that I need to play on a lower mentality in order for me to play counter-attacking football. In fact, I do the opposite. I play on higher mentalities to get that effect. Now, this is going to be a very interesting match. First up, let's see whether our players are okay. We got Jay Sheridan, 77%. Nope, he can't play. Minimum you need is 85, right? Dave Cockline. I need you, man. I need Cockline to play in this game. He's at 79%, which means that I probably will need to go into this match with the option of calling on the old fogey himself, John Marsden. Where are you? Somewhere around here is John Marsden. Jakey Charles is not fit. Where's Adi Inca never gets a chance to play. So we got Marsden on the bench. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna go out there. I might lose this game. Yeah, there's every likelihood that I could. And I could just it could be over for us. But the interesting thing here is they are playing with what I would say is probably an exploit. I mean, everybody I think is gonna go into this game and go, oh, that's an exploit tactic. Well, I don't care. Let's play this game. We're taking this game to them. Very attacking mentality. Very wide attacking width. So we're not playing out of defense. We're not playing for set pieces. Staying on feet, prevent shot goalkeeper distribution in transition. Yep, we're gonna try and take this game to them and hope that we can do something. This is going to be a very interesting game. I suspect that Coventry are gonna take all 3 points, but you never know, because if you go into these games, I have believed for the longest time that you can play a brand of counter-attacking football with a higher mentality. It's largely dependent on the tactic that you have. So here we go. Yates there. And higher mentalities tend to disrupt teams. So I kind of like that. Oh, shikes. Down the line. And it's that, what a save from the keeper. There's going to be a lot of this. This is lower league football. We don't pretend to play like some top class team. We're just going to go out there and have fun. Okay. Free kick taken. Saved by the keeper. Cleared. Weaver. It's another corner that we have to defend. Looking at my corner setup. Cockline. Man. Whew. That was bad. I forgot to do my homework, which is to find out which guy in this team. Yeah. My mistake was I did not check this guy out. We're gonna have to close him down now. It's a bit late in the game to do that. Coventry now leading Stalybridge by 1-0. I guarantee you the match stats are gonna show that we are nowhere near controlling the game, and there we go with 2-0 down now. No, we're not. There's Damon to Wall. Wall looks for Forbes. Forbes plays it out to Blow. Blow squares, and Forbes gets the equalizer. Yes. It's good work from the boys as they manage to bounce back from the early the set piece. But this is open play. I love it. Blow to Forbes. Forbes was unmarked. The defense fell asleep. Stalybridge is still looking strong here. Yeah, can we just review pitch? Team talk. Let's talk to our boys. Up, they fired up. That's good news. Chaplin to Partington. Match stats bars. This was annoying for a while. We'll just get this quickly out of the way, and hopefully, I want to see what we're doing. See, Stalybridge passes from defense not very good. I mean, kind of expected it with the setup that I'm playing, which is, I mean, this tactic is a bit more defensive in orientation. This is how I look at tactics, right? So if you have a tactic that has got lots of players back. I mean, generally, you have a formation that is a bit defensive. Okay, so so far so good. Coventry 1, Stalybridge Celtic 1. We were 8 shots on target, 5 of them were outside the box. Mason. What a free kick from Mason. What a free kick from Mason. We couldn't respond to that. Okay, we've got a throw. Sprides into the box. Cockline's header just misses. Okay, we got still Cockline is still 52% against still play. And that goes sailing over the bar. Got Yates to Damon. Damon out to Wall. Wall brings the ball up. Gets it to Forbes. Forbes plays a beautiful ball for Blow. It's we could have gotten the equalizer there, and then it's a penalty. Unbelievable. Cockline to level the match. We've done it. We've taken the game to Coventry, and Coventry have been shocked by Stalybridge Celtic's never die attitude. Okay, alright, now we're going to make a substitution. Dan Cockline, I don't need to get injured, so we'll bring on John Marsden for the last couple of minutes. Unbelievable. We have taken the game to Coventry, and there's a chance. It's offside. It's at the death. We've done it. What is this? Is a corner that... Unbelievable. They were not marking Marsden. How did Marsden get free? What were they doing at the corner? Oh, this is too good. This is too good. We have turned things around at Coventry City. Stalybridge 3, Coventry 2. This is a win that I never expected, but we have done brilliantly. We have had some nice things said about our game recently, so we need... No. This is better. Let's not say that we are a bunch of wankers. Okay, so we have moved into the top 3 position. Okay, so what's the logic behind the way I'm playing? Okay, simple. Okay, if I go into a game playing on a lower mentality, what's going to happen in the game? And I was playing Cole in defense. He's not even a defender. What am I doing in this game? Seriously, I'm fluking my way to a win. Oh man, reached new heights of stupidity. But never mind, we won the game, so who gives a shit? Okay, so essentially what happens is this. Okay, when you play this game, your formations dictate how defensive and offensive you are. That's really something that we have to come to terms with. Now, I'm playing with wingbacks on the left. This guy is overlapping. I want him to be high up the pitch to support Forbes through the transitions. I will definitely go through the match again to look at whether or not there were a lot of key pass combinations between the two. So here, Coventry, I'm very interested to understand whether I did okay. I will have to look at key pass combinations. But before I do that, let's look at the shots. They had 1, 2, 3. These 3 are really good chances. This is it looks like from a corner. Then shots blocked outside the box. Shots hitting. This is a good shot. I don't know how he missed this. This is like, holy cow! This is point blank range, and he missed it. Must have been a header, because headers don't. Willis. Free kick, Weaver. Oh, Chaplin he missed this. This is a golden opportunity, and that he spurned. Stalybridge Celtic, we have one from here. Oh, hang on, this is Connor Chaplin. Dan Cockline, correct. Watch this. Throw in, Sprides, Cockline, hit. That's not a good chance. I wouldn't rate that. So shots off target, there were only 2. Then shots saved, a lot of... Okay, this is not too bad. There are 2 of these, in fact. One here, one here. So I like the fact that I've got a lot of shots inside this range, this pocket of space here. So I'm actually happy when I get these kind of chances. And then shots on goal, 1, 2. This is good. This is lucky as hell. But I mean, this actually was not lucky as hell. He was unmarked, wasn't he? Elliot Forbes. This goal was very nice. And then I have to see this again. What the hell happened to the defense? Okay, let's pull out a bit. So my routine is actually quite simple. I only have three players attacking a specific area of the pitch. The rest aren't. So they were man marking. Yes, they were man marking. Oh, this is a new corner routine by the AI. They've got one guy guarding the near post, and they were man marking, and Marsden slipped his marker. That's what happened. So this whole thing fell apart for them, and then Marsden just went in there. The old man just scored a goal. Oh, this was brilliant. So what I would do after this is I would remove this. My key here is to key. My goal here is to look at key pass combinations. What the hell am I saying today? It's like today is the 19th of December when I'm recording the show, and I've got my friends banging on my door asking me to go caroling with them. So they've got all these bottles of whiskey with them, and they're going, "Dude, you gotta come with us." And I'm like, "Okay, give me a chance to record the show first." And I'm so glad I did it, but I'm gonna have to leave soon because they're gonna kick my ass if I don't go. But I want to do this. So the goal here is to see how our wingback on the left, who's Luke Wall, linked up with our player. So this is the goalkeeper. This is good. Cameron Yates, surprisingly, Cameron Yates had 38 pass combinations. What the hell? Oh, we're playing quite well. Teddy Blow has been a phenomenal sensation. This guy has been absolutely fabulous for us on the right flank. So here we have Luke Wall. His pass combinations with Elliot Forbes, 34 pass combinations for this guy. And we used to be able to see all the link up plays properly, but now I'll come in here. So we're looking for Elliot Forbes and Luke Wall. 19, that's not too bad. So there was a lot of link up play between these two. That's good. My goal here is to make sure that these two players work very closely together to open up the opponent's third. And then we had the two central midfielders ruling the roost. We had Elliot Forbes and Danny Rowe. And then if we look at things like I'll remove this first. Okay. Again, then we look at possession, right? For the heat map. This is our heat map. Left flank. Okay, so it worked. It actually worked. My left winger and my Mazzala, they did really well together. They were controlling this is what I wanted from the overlapping instructions. So the overlap instruction would work closely with the Mazzala, and they would control the left flank. This is brilliant. It actually worked. Coventry, theirs was the left-hand side, but this is where I was more defensively, I wouldn't say I was more defensively orientated, but I had more defensively minded players on the right side of the pitch. And again, possession. Yeah, we did a lot. Yes, we won the ball in this area of the pitch. This is how I've set up my tactic, right? So I've set it up to win the ball in this zone here. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, this is not so good. This is terrible. Lost possession in my own box. Ouch. Oh my goodness. But this looks like long clearances. Number 18 is Yates. Watch the highlight. Yeah, this is. Yeah, okay. Well, that's goal kicks and stuff. I mean, if you really want to, you can go in there to find out more. But I suspect this has got to do with clearances from the boys, because if you remember correctly, at the start of the game, the match stats said that my passes from defense was only 54%. We played quite well. We created 2 clear-cut chances. I am so happy because this is on track, because overall now my plan has become very, very, very straightforward. I have come up with this 5-3-2. This is the 5-3-2 with the wing-back system. Okay, so it's slightly different from this one. This one is the one we used in this match against Gillingham. I think it was different, but this one, if I'm looking at the formation, yeah, it's the same system. This is the match I showed the last time around where we didn't do so well. Yeah, we didn't do so well in this game because I was stupid. But in this game against Coventry, we played the same system, but I was more attuned. In fact, I was very happy because when you see this formation playing against you, these wingbacks got to get up. If these wingbacks go up, my 2 strikers are going to have a fun time with these 2 guys. That's the first thing. The only thing I have to be worried about is if these 3 guys explode into space. That's why we had 3 central defenders, and this worked. Overall, though, I'm very happy with how we did. Stalybridge key passes. I don't expect a lot, but key passes. Come on, boys. See the key passes. Don't get excited about shots on target. Alright, key passes. We got passes completed by Danny Rowe 47. And key passes, not too many, but this, yeah, again, Luke Wall. So having him closer to the Mazzala played a very big role. He and Forbes were playing on the left flank, so Luke Wall played a big part in our transitions. Of course, Teddy Blow on the right flank. So the two wing backs in my system that were more attacking in orientation, they did the job. They did the job against Coventry City. That win is fantastic. And as I go through the rest of the season, I'm happy. I want to go out for eggnog right now. I seriously want to get through. I'm like so happy. So last 5 matches, clear-cut chances. So now what we've done in the last, okay, if you remember the start of the season, I was talking about how it's 50%, right? So for the opposition, it was 60%. It was only 50% for me. But in the last 5 games, we've turned things around. We've gone from giving them 60% to now giving them only 1 out of 6. Which is, I don't even want to work that out because my math isn't that good, but I think it's less than 15%. I think could be about 20%. 50, no, it won't even be 20%. It's like 15 to 18%. But look at our conversion rate. It's 4 out of 5. Haha, 80%, man. 80% conversion of big chances in the last few games. So if you're looking at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last 5 games, we have been absolutely clinical in the way we're finishing off our chances. So the strategy I've developed has been very straightforward. Okay. I will play a 4-1-3-2 against most tactics. Most tactics that come against me, I'll play the 4-1-3-2. So whenever it's like a 4-1-4-1, 4-3-3 narrow, 4-2-3-1, if they line up as a 4-1-4, we'll use the 4-1-3-2. But when they put up a 4-4-2, I'll switch to the 5-3-2. When they put up, this one was a 4-5-1, I wasn't sure, so I stuck with the 5-3-2 because it felt safer. And the 4-2-3-1 is being decimated by my 4-1-3-2. So this is good news. And then the 5-2-1-2 that the AI used, our 4-1-3-2 hammered their 5-2-1-2. They played a 4-2-3-1 wide, couldn't get past us. So our 4-2-3-1 is doing very well against certain formations. But the 5-3-1, the 5-3-2 comes out of the bag when I'm faced with 3 strikers or when I'm playing against the 4-4-2. And our average group of John Does are doing well. We have now moved into 3rd position. And guess what? Biliary K have dropped to 10th. They've had 3 defeats and we are still undefeated. This is phenomenal news for the club. I'm happy. So as you can see, if you go through your matches, I know people have said this. I mean, I've heard this on the forums. I've read about this on the forums. People are always talking about how the tactic doesn't work. But how do you know your tactic isn't working if you don't know what kind of chances it's converting? So you absolutely need to do your own sideboard analysis. I've done a video on good chance conversion. So you got to understand how your tactic plays out, whether it's good at converting good chances. Now, I did say at the top of that show that set pieces are a form of, you got to also look at set pieces for your conversion because you want to create chances in the game. You can't just rule out set pieces. I mean, at the start of the game, when you want to work on your tactic, naturally you want to say, okay, fine, I want to focus on open play. That's good. But you also have to, you can't forget set pieces. You got to make sure your set pieces are correct. I'm not suggesting that our set pieces are fantastic, but that last set piece, we had Marsden in there. He came in the far post, and I didn't even check the set piece to see whether he was going to do that. He came in unmarked, and he did okay. The opposition scored from a set piece. We scored 2 goals from open because we scored from a penalty, and we scored from a corner, and we scored one from open play. So I'm very happy with the way we're playing. So if you go into your tactic and you find that you're struggling, you got to take a step back and you got to analyze your system first to see whether or not you're creating the chances that you expect. If you're not, then you have to go and work on it. I mean, maybe it's a play issue, maybe it's a tactical issue. The second thing you got to do in this game is you can't be sentimental. I mean, you got to just because you see something working, the sad news is sometimes it's not really working. It's, you know, it's flattering to deceive. So we've done okay. I'm actually surprised and shocked that we beat Coventry 3-2. I'm still in a state of shock because Coventry are newly relegated. They just dropped into the they just dropped. They were just relegated. They're one of the favourites to go up. Now, if we can beat Coventry away from home 3-2, but that's only because Coventry was playing a system that was suited for our tactic. So our tactic went out there and did all the business. Now, people might be wondering, have I got any PIs? No, I don't. I only have PIs for the front, guys. I'm one of them. This guy doesn't have a PI. 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 None of them have PIs. We only use this overlap left because I wanted him to be higher up the pitch when we have the ball, so he's closer to the Mazzala. We did work ball into box. We were a bit more expressive because, let's face it, you know, you gotta, when you have a, I like to use be more expressive when I have a poor team. That's the way that's what I believe, right? You know, because if you have a very good team, sometimes be more disciplined is actually better. So, and it's got to do with the fact that these players are so good, their decision making is very high. They can probably process a lot more decisions. So you want to think about that when you're doing deciding. So here, this is our defensive line. We had a very high line of engagement. We had a high defensive line. We played with defensive with standard. Now this is important. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen videos, and I've even coached somebody. He was playing with narrow defensive with some of his tactics. Now, when you play with narrow defensive with, you're actually kind of telling the flanks, let the boys down the flanks. So if you don't want to see that happen too much and you become vulnerable to crosses and corner, a lot of crosses, then go to defensive with standard, because this will adjust based on your mentality. Now we are playing very, very aggressively in this tactic, so we did okay. We managed to. There were a lot of crosses that were not completed. Now, naturally, you're going to go into this game again, go to the analysis, look at the crosses. Now we have to remove this little thing here, possession, remove this. Look at the crosses. Look at the crosses that were intercepted by Coventry. Coventry's crosses that were intercepted. So many of the crosses were intercepted by our players, right? Crosses completed, they only had 10 crosses that were completed into the box. Okay, I'm just happy that they didn't get any great chances inside the box. Crosses received. These are crosses that were received inside the box. Michael Weaver, for example. So when you go into, there's a lot of analysis that you can do with your systems. That's the fact. The fact is, there's so much that you can do. Now here, my throw-in has got guys on the far post. You won't believe it, but I actually have my throw-in set pieces have a player on the far post, and I've got 2 players at the edge of the area. So I try to minimize the chance of a long shot from the edge of the box, and I also try to minimize the chance that somebody's going to sneak in on my far post to score a goal. Well, this has been, I'm in a state of shock. So I'm just happy that we've beaten Coventry 3-2, and our next game is going to be in 3 days' time. Our players are all shell-shocked. I'm going to go to training right now. These guys are not training. Okay, we are removing all the training. Extracurricular, physical, they're going to recovery. I'm going to change my training because there's no way they're going to be training. Rest. Physical rest. We're going to have 1 team bonding session. That's it. I'm not gonna ask them to train. I'm just gonna do 1 team. Maybe we'll just do some, fitness sessions in the gym. Okay, let's go to the gym, boys. Just do some resistance training in the gym. Then rest on the next day before the game for Wickham Wanderers, because the boys are tired after this massive game that we've just played. Yeah, I am. Wow, Matt Taylor surprised some pundits by graciously admitting their Stalybridge Celtic team fully deserved their late goal. We played well, don't you think? Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Stalybridge Celtic Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank you for all the support that you've shown the channel. We are closing in on 10,000 freaking subscribers in less than 3 years. So I'm so, we went from 1,005 to almost, we're there. I think we might have passed it by now, but I want to thank every one of you who supported the channel. And I wish all of you the best for 2019. You guys take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.